Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come. And together we shall support our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, Eastern Security Network, to make our Biafran dream a reality. He say. The Fulani INEC chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, cries out that the Fulani selection process that they call Nigerian election is now in disarray because of Biafrans. Professor Mahmood exposes INEC staff who collected money and gave their password to Fulani Evil Political Party, APC, to add fake voters in the voters' registry. According to the chairman of Nigerian political parties, opposition coalition, CUPP, and the heads of political associations have intercepted intelligence of a fresh plot against the 2023 election, a fraudulent selection process, and this time being coordinated by leading figures of the ruling Fulani Evil Political Party, APC. APC governors, led by Hopeless Uzodinjo, the Supreme Court administrator of Imo State, who knows that he will never win election in Biafra land. He can never win election in Biafra land. And that is why they are forcing to rig the election on his behalf. And another Fulani governor from the northwest region, working with Uzodinjo, who are working with their colleagues to perfect a plot to intimidate the Fulani INEC boss and the INEC leadership into abandoning the use of electronic transmission and uploading of election results to the INEC server. They also want the activation of the Beavers machine from the INEC server and the creation of crisis of confidence based on trump-up charges that will lead to the removal of top officials of INEC, including INEC chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu and other national commissioners who are insisting on the use of beavers in the 2023 elections, and the irreversible use of electronic transmission of election results. The APC rigging plan involves the use of security agencies, compromised security agencies. The APC controlled rubber-stamped Nigerian Senate and the court to cause a leadership crisis and change that will see the removal of INEC top leadership led by Professor Mahmood Yakubu and the appointment of a pushover and compromised acting chairman who will rush or ruin the credibility of the Fulani selection process called Nigerian election by deactivating the Beavers machine from INEC server, stop the use of election transmission or electronic transmission of election results, and also ensure that the INEC resident electoral commissioners nominated by APC governors are quickly approved and deployed to states where they will be of assistance to the APC. All this started after the Fulani Janjaweed saw that their selection process has failed and Nigerian youths have made up their mind to get a new Nigeria. This was Tinubu's plan, and that was why he refused to show up when he was invited at the Nigerian Bar Association meeting, at the peace signing meeting, and also at the ICANN event. He refused to show up because he believed too much in rigging and voters buying. Even Buhari impostor is now regretting signing the electoral bill into law because the Fulani Janjaweed thought that they had perfected their evil plan, but God showed up and disappointed them. All these confusions are events that will lead to a peaceful restoration of Biafra without going into a war, as the Fulani Nigerian government had envisaged. Buhari impostor removed the former Chief Justice of the Federation of Nigeria, the CGN, Walter Onojen, a Biafran, from the Supreme Court to pave way for the criminal slave boy Uzodinjo, and for him to legitimize the 2019 presidential election rigging. But all their evil plans now will lead to the total collapse of the zoo called Nigeria. It will lead to, it will collapse. Also, IPOB commensurates with the families and people of Ogbaru local government area in Anambra West and East local government areas in Anambra State for the loss of lives and properties in recent flooding that swept over their communities. And according to IPOB, they said information gathered showed that about 81 people lost their lives as the flood from River Niger swept through some communities in Anambra State. And IPOB sympathizes with many affected families who lost their loved ones, houses, and properties, including those who were forced to relocate from their homes due to the flood. May Almighty ÞΗ give them strength and courage to forge ahead. IPOB said they are in solidarity with the affected families. IPOB wondered why the Fulani Nigerian government and her agencies, like the Disaster Management Agency, have not done anything in helping the victims. If this were to be in the north, all the agencies would have used the National Treasury to support them. IPOB is calling on Anambra State government, the Fulani Nigerian government, and the international ecological intervention bodies to intervene and rescue our Biafran people in Ogbaru local government area of Anambra West and East by finding a permanent solution to this yearly flooding menace. Ogbaru local government and other communities at the bank of River Niger must know that whenever Biafra comes, they will never experience this kind of calamity, because Biafra engineers will ensure that there is sensible urban planning and enough sea defense to stop any sort of flood from River Niger to overflow to the surrounding communities. My brothers and my sisters, we can see that the Fulani Janjaweed does not care about Biafrans. Imagine this flood happened in Katsina State or Kano State, Sokoto State, or the Fulani State, even in Boko Haram infested Borno State. The Fulani Nigerian government would have mobilized all the agencies to take care of the people. But because it is Biafrans, they never cared. They allowed the flood to be happening every year and killing Biafrans and destroying their properties. But when Biafra comes, all this will come to an end. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. And bye-bye for now.